Okay, so when I'm pivoting my ankle to use my foot controls, this front part of my Tech 7, which I've only ridden once, gets caught on the hinge on the front edge of it there, gets hooked up on this corner of the frame guard on my bike. So I'm using some plastic sheet, some I think it's 5 or 6 mil sheet. I think it's ABS from memory. I'm using that to make some extended frame guards. A little bit of old school pencil tracing to find my holes, and then I'm just going to use cable ties to mount it. Another thing that a lot of people probably don't realise is they've never taken this off, but behind here I've put in a piece of tape, foam tape. There's actually a plastic ridge that runs down here that sticks out. It's like a support, and when you're squeezing your bike between your boots and your ankles and your knees and whatever, this actually rubs. Like, I took this off and there was a line of bare metal in the frame where that plastic actually sits and rubs against the steel of the frame with a fairly rigid plastic support ridge that's got a hard edge on it that's just rubbed the paint off. So I touched that up and put a bit of foam in there. Okay, so just give them a bit of a scuff with sandpaper because they were gloss finish. They're going to get shredded by my boots anyway. The frame guards that are already on there from the factory are absolutely scuffed, so it doesn't bother me. But there we go. Bit of VHB tape in the bottom corner, a couple of cable ties, and we're on. Okay, so there you can see that little ridge. That part rubs the frame, and I touched up the paint on the frame after giving it a clean up. There was no rust, it was just bare, but you can see I put some foam tape on there, and you can see that imprint that it leaves in the foam. That's rubbing straight on the steel, so probably something to check on your Africa Twins, just in case, especially if you live somewhere with the salt in the roads or near the ocean, or just anywhere where things like to rust. You should probably check it out. Here's the side that I haven't touched yet. You can see the paint's missing from that little tab. Probably a good thing to check. Probably nothing, but better be careful than have your frame start corroding. Well, we'll soon see how they go on a test ride. I have to redesign them. Might even have to go all out and make the entire thing. Just make it one piece, and then maybe put an extra attachment on it, because it only attaches from that one screw, and it's not too bad, but it'd be better if it attached to something more solid. But now we have no more hinge action getting caught on the end of that fucking heel guard. Because when you drop your heels down, you go up a hill, or even just lock in real tight, and then fucking go to use the rear brake or go to change gears, and like it's like properly stuck there. It's like gets wedged, and I've got to like drop my heel, lift my foot out away from the side of the bike, and then do it, and then lock it back in. And then every time I go to use the brake or the shifter, it's like locking up, but that's a lot better. It's staying out of the way for now. We'll see how it goes.